Well, good morning. Welcome to episode 2 of Doorstep Diaries. And yeah, another early morning. It's a weird foggy day, but now it's burning off and it's clear out. So another beautiful day in Southern California. And I've got my second and third orders are together. And that's what happens when you're filming live. I got my second and third orders for the day. And they're from Vaughn's grocery store. So I don't take a lot from them because they can be a pain sometimes. But it was a good order. We should make around $20. So we're on the way there now. And we'll just fill in more as we go. It's going to be a nice day today. It's a Tuesday. It's the end of October. And you can feel the chill in the air. So anyway, let's get this going. Okay, so it's pretty good. At $7.19, I have 20.25, so that was a nice order. I got almost $20 out of 2 quick deliveries. But one of my reasons why I don't go to Vaughn's, that's the main grocery store that does DoorDash, is that you can get stuck with a few things. You can get a lot of orders, a lot of food, like big, huge orders. I had one where it was about, I'm not exaggerating, 20 cases of water, which is not a giant deal if you pull up at somebody's driveway. Oh, I have an order. I'll be back. All right, good. We got a good money order at Starbucks, so we're going the opposite direction now. But I was starting to say, I had one where I had like 20 or more cases of water. Now, I'm a pretty big, strong guy. I'm 6'3", but I am in my early 60s. And like I started to say, you could drive up into somebody's driveway, and it would be some work, but you could get all to the front door, no big deal. I had one where, I'm not exaggerating, you guys, it was about a quarter of a mile in an apartment complex, and I had to do 20 cases. To talk about my back hurting and being spent by the time I got there is an understatement. So you can get stuck with some pretty crappy ones. A lot of people order food that live in normal houses, but some people order food because they do live in a difficult place and they don't want to carry it all up there themselves. So, and I just had a business that was like close to 30 cases, and it was a little ways to walk it. So I don't like Vaughn's for that. The other thing is they just started this new thing, and it's a pain in my rear end. So I had 2 different orders, and they're all in bags. Bags are all wrinkly, and they just slap stickers on there where there's a barcode on there. This is brand new because I think either drivers were stealing some of the bags or people were stealing it off the doorstep. But of course, we got the low sun right now. But so what you have to do now, so I picked up an order, had about 9 bags. I have to scan each one of them. Well, guess what? They don't want to scan. So you have to stand there and stand there and stand there and stand there. And then finally one scans. You have to do it 9 times. And I had a second order that had like 6 bags, and I had to do the same thing. So I'm in the store, instead of making money, I'm in the store trying to scan these stupid bags with the app. So they finally scan, and then you drive to the house, and you have to scan them again, which I guess proves that you dropped them off, which I'm okay with, but I'm standing there. Sometimes the homeowner, the app shows me being there. So sometimes the homeowner comes out. It's awkward because they can't take their food till I finish scanning. And you literally have this barcode reader on the app zoomed on it perfect. It's flat, everything, and it will not scan. And you move it, and finally it scans. And imagine doing that 9 times. And imagine the other part is if you live somewhere where it rains a lot. I'd be standing out in the rain doing this. So the whole thing is a joke. I don't know what the best way to do this is, but yeah, it's a frustration. That's why I don't do Vaughn's a lot. It has to be a really good order to be worth my time. I also care about my acceptance rate because you're supposed to get more orders and bigger orders. So if you let your acceptance rate go down, you don't get very many good orders. So sometimes I have to take those because Vaughn's will just keep popping up all day. And some days I don't get any. So anyway, that's my little rant for that. That's why I don't do Vaughn's much. And let's get to Starbucks. The sun's just coming up and the traffic's starting to get bad now. Like I said, it's 7:24 and people are starting to go to work now. Well, it's a little after, it's almost 8:30, and I have a little over $43, and I have an order. I'll be back. All right, so I'm back. I got an order for Starbucks, but I have another kind of observation and complaint. I'll have a lot of these for you, but I'm frustrated. It's Tuesday, beautiful day, as you can see, perfect weather, and the traffic is horrendous. Now, I told you guys yesterday, or not, I keep saying yesterday, but the previous episode 1, that we're busy from about 7 in the morning to 9:30. The roads are busy with people going to work. That's okay. But every road that's major here, they're either repaving, construction, digging a ditch. It's almost non-stop. It's crazy. And right now, I'm on a road I have to go like about a quarter mile out of the way just to make a U-turn because they have so many cones. I can't make a U-turn where you normally can. And then when I get back on the road I was just on to go the other way, because the Starbucks was in the opposite direction, that road is narrowed down to 1 lane, and it's normally 3 lanes, and it's normally overflowing when it's 3 lanes, and now it's 1. So you can imagine the amount of just sheer traffic, and it's just come to a standstill. And I have to go about half a mile back towards the beach to a Starbucks, and then about another half a mile, and this may take me 20 minutes because there's a million cars and everything's coned off. It's just super frustrating. It's hard enough when the roads are open and you have a million cars, but you guys know all of this. I have friends, I live in the West Coast, but I have friends on the East Coast that say we have 2 seasons, winter and construction. We're lucky because we have construction season all year round, but it's bad too because we never get a break from it. It seems like if this road's not closed or coned off, the next road is. It's never ending. So it's hard in its own way. We're lucky with really good weather, so at least I don't have to deliver in very much bad weather generally. But man, it's just I told you in episode 1 that in this job, time is money, and I've already wasted a ton of time. This guy doesn't know you can turn right on a red. So, but yeah, I've wasted a ton of time stuck because of traffic and coned off areas, and just, they're just creating major traffic, and then there's nowhere for anybody to go, and then all the construction workers are standing there laughing at us because we're stuck in the car. So anyway, that's my rant. I feel a little better, and we're going to try to get to this Starbucks. It's going to take a while, and literally I'm a half mile away. All right, later.
Thank you.
Yeah, you may have noticed I look a lot different than my last video. I got my hair did, but holy smokes. She's been cutting my hair forever. I always cut it really short on the sides, make it last, but I've been growing length so I could have some wave and everything. I have a lot of hair, thankfully for my age. But she just whacked it all off. I was at the end, and then what do you say to somebody? Could you put it back on, please? Yeah, I liked it before. So anyway, yeah, so I don't know. It took me like 4 or 5 haircuts to get some more length going and some wave. And she knows better, but I don't know if she forgot. But I wasn't really, she's cut my hair for so many years. I wasn't even really, we were talking, I wasn't looking in the mirror. She always does an amazing job. And I look up at the end, I was like, so yeah, this is what you get right now. You know, it'll grow out, of course, but yeah, I'm not super happy. So it looks like I have a feature with lots of hats on. So yeah. Good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, we made it to the $100 mark. It only took 12:44, so 45 minutes longer than I would want. We just got 2 orders together at once. Sorry about that, you guys. My stupid swivel on my phone holder keeps moving. But yeah, so I'm at 104 at 12:44. I've got another close, easy $5 order, so that's good. So we'll get to 109. So yeah, I'll just go a little longer. I do have some errands and some stuff to run. I've got to get something for my son. His birthday's coming up. Yeah, but that's about it right now. Nothing super exciting, but yeah, at least I got there. Sometimes I have to work an hour or 2 extra to kind of make the numbers I want. Sometimes I get them really fast, but it all evens out. So wait till the very end. Most times at the end, I'll show you my stats, my total dollars, how many hours I drove, things like that. So that's it for now. Let's get to this place. I'm literally about a block away. All right, that ends it for today. I hope you enjoyed watching that. Interesting day, almost the exact same amount as yesterday. I think I was $114 yesterday. I was $115.75 today. I think I did more orders if I had to just guess, but they were lower dollar ones. Very frustrating day. I mean, nothing bad happened or anything like that, frustration-wise, but man, just couldn't make any money. I drove and I drove and I drove, and I spent 50% of my time in traffic and construction, and just it was a rough day. Now I'm used to this, so it doesn't beat me up too much mentally or emotionally, but yeah, it was a tough day today, but beautiful out, and I'm just happy if I can make it 100 every day when I have stuff going on. It's about 1:35 right now, so I had to work about an extra hour maybe to get to the 100 or more, so but I gotta run some errands now. I did some errands during the day too, but hope you enjoyed watching that. Please consider subscribing. Brand new channel. It's only the second episode, and I have another channel too if you want to check it out, called Marmalade Outdoors. It is all outdoor stuff: backpacking, hiking, camping, live in my car, so car life, that kind of stuff. So really interesting stuff. I have I think I have one more video. I have 900 on that channel. So I like making videos. This is kind of my second time part-time job, so it would really help me. We need to get this channel to 1,000 subscribers so I can start monetizing. And that's about it. Thanks for watching again, and we'll see you on episode 3 on the next one. Bye.